I have a neat idea for a therapy app. Now, for this to work, it has to be done completely offline and it has to be encrypted. The idea is that the therapy app, you would have a special camera that's totally encrypted, kind of like a ledger device where it's completely off the network. It's encrypted and it can store tons of video. And the video doesn't have to be incredibly high resolution, but the audio has to be really good. So you can plug in like one of these like lavalier mics or like a DJI mic or whatever you want. And then it would record all of your thoughts. You would just, whenever you feel like talking to someone, you would just talk to this camera and it would record everything that you talk to it, like a therapist. And you could talk to it anytime. And then using some of the latest large language model technology, it could summarize everything you're saying to it over time and give you insights into what you're saying and what you're thinking about. So that way, you just say what's on your mind, and it sort of comes back and gives you like the total like rundown or summary of everything that you're thinking and saying. And that can be really useful for people to kind of get a bead on what they're feeling, on what's going on with them, because oftentimes we have trouble seeing that. And I feel like having gone to therapy, that's what therapy does for me. It gives me the ability to see that. The tricky part is going to be, how do you empower people with GPT-like technology on a small device like that without connecting to the network or without exposing their files online in any way? That's the tricky part of the tech, because it takes like a pretty big compute device. It takes a lot of compute power to actually run that stuff. That's the big question I have.